Hello students, one news is there, that is the topic which I have started in previous classes, that is structural organization in animals. Okay, there is the possibilities of reduction of the syllabus, so maybe that chapter reduct from your syllabus, that is nothing but the structural organization in animals. That's why I am stopping that syllabus there only, and I am going to continue with the whole portion which allotted for me, that is human physiology. Okay, from that I am going to start one new chapter. Okay, there may be possibilities of reduction, that's why I am stopping that chapter which one I have started already in the previous classes. Okay, so don't get confused, you stop those all notes and writings or study there itself, and today onwards we will start the new chapter of human physiology. Okay, in the human physiology we are going to, that is the last unit number 5, that is the unit number 5, and in that total how many chapters are there? 7 chapters are there, but as I told, the reduction is possible, that's why in that also we will study totally 1, 2, 3, 4 chapters. We will going to study the 4 chapters. Human physiology means what? We are going to study the different physiological systems in the human body. Okay, you all know that many human physiology systems are there. In that digestion is there, respiratory is there, next circulatory system, excretory system, neural control, locomotion and the chemical coordination. These all are the related with the human physiology. With the help of these physiology, our body work, or you can say these all human physiological systems work, and our body will associate and what our metabolic systems or our excretory system or transportation, these all functions takes place in our body. Okay, so this is nothing but the human physiology. This is the fifth unit, special fifth unit for your study in PUC first year. In this all related with the human body. Okay, so which 4 chapter we are going to study now? First one is the respiration. First chapter is respiration, that is nothing but the breathing and exchange of gases. Chapter number 17. Breathing and exchange of gases. This is nothing but the respiration. Okay, this is the first chapter, or you can say this is the chapter number 17 of your whole syllabus, which included in the human physiology. Here in this chapter we will study about the respiratory system of the human body, as well as the gases exchange, how gases exchange takes place, how hemoglobin transfer, oxygen, how carbon dioxide transportation takes place from lungs to the each and every part of our body, as well as carbon dioxide from the each and every body part to the lungs for the purification. These all together we will study in this chapter. So this is the chapter number 17 and second chapter of unit 5, that is breathing and exchange of gases. Next, chapter number 18 is body fluids and circulation. Body fluid and circulation. In this chapter Body fluids means the fluids which are present in our body. The fluids are there for transportation. These fluids are present in the body for the purpose of transportation. It may be transportation of oxygen, transportation of gases, that is carbon dioxide, or transportation of nutritional material, or it may be the hormone. Okay, this hormone, nutritional material, gases, these all transport with the help of liquid or the fluid. So these fluids which are present in our human body called as body fluids. And circulation means how the circulation takes place. You all know that in the human body, blood it is a body fluid. Blood it is a body fluid. With the help of blood itself, the circulation takes place. Circulation means what? Transportation of the what? Hormones, nutritional material, gases from one part of the body to the other part of the body, or you can say from one physiological systems to the another physiological system. So this is nothing but the circulation. In this chapter we will study the structure of heart, function of heart, how the function of heart takes place, then about the blood, components of the blood, means quantity, quality, how the blood transport all these material from one physiological system to the another physiological system. This is also very important chapter which included in the human physiology. Okay, so this is the next chapter of human physiology. Next, chapter number 19. Chapter number 19, that is excretory products. Excretory products and their elimination. Excretory product and their elimination. This is the chapter number 9 related with kidney. Excretory system means what? Excretion, it is nothing but removing of the nitrogenous waste material from the body. Okay, so this included in this chapter, that is nothing but the excretory system or the excretory products and elimination. In this chapter, what we will going to study, that is which are the excretory products. Which are the excretory products means what? There are the many excretory products are there. Okay, in that the very well known example, that is nitrogenous waste, that is urine. Okay, how the elimination takes place, what is the function of kidney, what is the structure of kidney, these all points we are going to cover in this chapter, that is excretory products. And there are the different types of the animals are there according to the excretory products. On that types also we have work in this, we will going to work in this chapter. Okay, so this is the third chapter or chapter number 19 in your whole syllabus, that is excretory products and their elimination. Elimination means what? How these excretory products go out from our body, how the elimination or the remove of this material or the products takes place, that is nothing but the elimination. Okay, how the kidney eliminate these all excretory products. Don't forget that in the excretory products, mainly the nitrogenous waste material going to eliminate. Okay, so this is about the excretory product and their elimination. Next is in the human physiology, that is chemical coordination and integration. This is the chapter number 22. Chemical coordination and integration. In this chapter, this is the last chapter syllabus, that is chemical coordination and integration. In this chapter, mainly we are going to study about the hormones. Means the endocrine gland and exocrine glands. In this chapter, what we are going to study? What are the endocrine glands? What are the exocrine glands? What are the hormones? How the circulation of hormones takes place and which hormone plays which type of the role in our body. That is nothing but chemical coordination and integration. This is a very important and somewhat lengthy chapter because here we will going to cover all the hormones or the secretion which is takes place in the body. Okay, in that pituitary gland is there. Okay, this is pituitary gland. It is nothing but the master gland which trigger the what secretion of other glands, that is adrenal gland, insulin is there, that is liver is there, okay, pancreas are there, yes, so thyroid glands are there. So these all glands are come under in this chapter, that is chemical coordination and integration. How these glands will going to perform their functions and how the secretion takes place. And there each and every hormone is there which perform the specific function. The secretion of that hormone plays an important role in the body. In that hormones, the ductless glands are there as well as duct glands are there. These come under the endocrine gland and exocrine gland. So, in this last chapter, we are going to study about the all hormones. So, these are the 4 chapters which included in the human physiology. Yes, human physiology. So, I am going to start with the new point or the new chapter, that is nothing but body fluid and circulation. Okay, I'll start this chapter in the next class. Today just I want to give some introduction about this chapter, that is body fluid and circulation. Okay. Only in today's class we are going to see only the introduction. So body fluids. Body fluids. What are the body fluids? The liquid substance which is present in the body which is helpful for the transportation, that is called as body fluid. It may be plasma, blood or serum you can say. So these are the body fluids. In case of human, blood it is a body fluid. Blood it is a body fluid. So what are the functions or the importance, or you can say what are the significance of the body fluids? Don't consider blood. All over we are talking about the body fluids. Then what is the significance of body fluid? First one is transportation of gases. transportation of gases. Next, transportation of gases, it is nothing but we all know that the gases exchange takes place at the region of lungs, that is alveoli. Means the lungs provide oxygen to the other body parts, as well as carbon dioxide come from all body parts to the lungs. This is nothing but the gases exchange. Then what is the medium in between the lungs and body parts? That is the body fluid. With this body fluid only the gases exchange takes place. So first significance of body fluid is transportation of gases from lungs to the body part, as well as from body part to the lungs. So this is the first one. Second one is transportation of nutrient material. Means what? In the digestive system, okay, in the digestive system, after taking the food or after the digestion of food, the very micro components will secreted by our digestive system, that is nothing but it may be the glucose, fatty acids, okay, or it may be the carbohydrates. So these all nutrient material, vitamins, or you can say the minerals, these all nutrient material transfer from a digestive system to the all cells of the body with the help of body fluids. So this is the second significance. Next one is collection of waste material of body and you can say material or product of body parts waste material from different body parts and elimination and its elimination. This elimination, it is concerned with the many excretory body parts like skin, yes, the you can say the urinary tract, that is nothing but the kidney, okay. So first function of body fluid is collection of waste material or the product from different types of the body parts. Our each and every body part create the waste material. After each procedure or after each function, the useful components of the product used by our body, and after that the waste or the excretory form of these all products transport with the help of body fluids and it gives to the kidney for the elimination. So this is the third significance of body fluid. Next is so these are the important three significance of the body fluids. In the body of the human beings or in the human body, blood, it is a body fluid. Okay, so which are the components of blood? First, this blood is of red color. Yes, no? This blood is of red color. Why this blood is having or this body fluid is having red color? Just because of the RBC. Means red blood cells. In the blood, mainly three components are present. Mainly four components are present. Which are those? First one is a plasma. First one is plasma. Next, RBC, WBC, and last one is platelets. Last one is platelets. Okay, so these are the four components of blood. Yes. So plasma, it is nothing but without the RBCs, the fluid which is present, that is called as plasma. Next, RBCs are nothing but the cells which are produced in the bone marrow, which gives the red color to the blood, called as RBC, means red blood cells. WBC, white blood cells. These WBCs mainly perform function like the army force, means they boost the immune system of the body. Next, platelets. These platelets are there for coagulation of blood. When the injury takes place, at that time the coagulation of blood, it is a very important process in our body, and that is due to this one of the component of blood, that is called as platelets. So these are the four the component of blood. So in the next class we will actually start the new chapter, that is nothing but body fluid and circulation. Okay, so if you are having any doubt regarding the previous chapter which we have stopped in middle, and today onwards I will start the new chapter, that is from the human physiology, body fluids and circulation. You can send your message or doubts in the WhatsApp. Thank you.